is Psi Divine. If you're new to my channel, please hit that subscribe button and make sure you hit that bell for all notifications also, and you can be included in future readings. This is a late night message. Hello, ART. How are you? Hello, Lenny. Well, hello. You guys just want to dive right into readings, huh? I was going to leave a nice little message, but you're just ready to dive on in, huh? Okay. Hello, Brianna. Hello, Joe. So let's see what the theme is at least. Let me squeeze some warm up in you guys. That's very helpful to the reader. Okay? I get grow up and love. Or love grow up. Something coming someone's way in love. An opportunity to be mature, handle things in a mature fashion, perhaps. Something like that. You can ask a question, Vinny, but can I warm up real quick? Because y'all's energy, you're just diving on in. Then I just give you an anxious, loud, and aggressive reading. You don't want me to be aggressive and rude, do you? What's going on with Vinny? How about I do a double reading on y'all, too? Y'all so thirsty. Let's see. Clarify. Let's see. Let me warm up on y'all, and then I'll answer your questions individually. Vinny. ART. All right, well, that's a connection. I see somebody choosing to wait. I'm not sure why. Somebody's choosing to hold still, feels like. Experiencing the split of the self by experiencing what I feel is the selfish. Can be also being selfish to the self. Waiting, wanting, thirsty, needing to know, a little too comfortable with waiting. I see a little bit more of a family-minded individual here, second person. Somebody going back towards, making a choice to go back towards some fuckery. Only too glad to go back towards, feels like. So it's like having the answers to the test, but then choosing to like fold it in half and put some weed in it, split it in half, roll it, smoke it, instead of making decisions that won't cause conflict. Um, but it's repetitive data, and that's the card that's here too. I didn't want to show that one because I was just like, that one doesn't make sense. Okay. Okay, so somebody's comfortable waiting. Somebody is curious about another round of karma. Self-inflicted. Self-inflicted wounds. The unhealed. I can read you the definitions of the cards, but for me it feels the overall vibe is not really giving too many fucks about sadness or hurt. I don't know, it's thirsty. I don't want to start with this energy. Okay. Trying to find my quiet place. Very happy, quiet place. All right. Sorry, I'm trying to push away that energy. And why should I be able to do that when the card says no? So, at this point, I gotta tell you guys, I hope that you guys realize growth in this lifetime. I mean, true release of loving outside of the self for even a moment. Some of you have a test. I'm sorry, the two people I was doing this reading for have a test. Head over genitals, head over heart, head over what you think is logic, new logic. Do you want to go for another round? The block. Yeah, some of you have to choose. Some of you have to choose that cycle. You have to choose to end it or not. That's what it is at this time. Wow, even sitting on top of my other deck spinning around. 10. So let's that's weird. Who is that? Who sings that song? People all over the world join hands, start a love train. That's disgusting. I don't mean that in a sexual way, but who is that? Is that the OJs or? Oh. How do you know when the test is coming or when a test is there? It's when you have an option. It's when you're in that moment. Let's say first date. First date. And they look good, say the right things, some unanswered questions, and you're not 100% sure, but maybe they say something that lights that little fuse, like, well, I spent 15 years in jail, but that was like 10 years ago. And you skip right over that data and you decide, okay, here, I'm going to leave my purse and go to the bathroom. And then I'm going to take you home. So you have options. But, you could do that, or you could say, hey, let's go out again. And maybe you do stuff like that because you're comfortable with stuff like that. And it's never been a bad thing before. So it's a new level of logic. I'm not saying that's anybody's situation. That was the one that just came to my head. Okay. Let's see. Logic. Test. Maybe you know somebody who can do something crazy that's illegal. And all you have to do is be a place where they can hold whatever they get. And nobody's going to know you didn't have anything to do at the beginning. You're just at the end of it all. Nobody's going to see it, right? And you do it because they're your best friends. But you kind of know you could get into some real trouble. And you'll be kicked out of Harvard. And people do stuff like that. And you've seen lots of people be okay with it. You have an option to do better. But you don't. Test. Do you? Don't you? Mm-hmm. And as I'm saying that, my card of hot and cold. Yeah. So there's a test of maturity. A test of, I just heard everything and nothing. Risk. Feels like the test is risk. And based on something you love, based on your ability to love, desire to love. But there's also the test of logic, making fair and balanced decisions. Some of you will be tested with your love for somebody you know is lying. You kind of have a spidey sense about that. I feel like in the growing up, there is just robotic repetition, shell-like behavior, rigid. Okay, let's answer you guys' questions. That was an interesting way to end it, but widget, it's widget data. All right. Hello, Lizzie. This was me warming up on the energy of two people who hopped in the room just blasting questions at me. So I thought I'd make use of that wavy energy and warm up. So, yeah, now you can yes or no one question. Nazrin, each question is $1 million. Or is it Pinky? $1 million? I don't know. I don't ask for money. Only that you be a subscriber and that your question not be crazy. And that you like the video. And that you don't ask the, can you get justice? Do you, okay. I can't answer a question like that. Can you just, in your married life. What is justice to you? What is the definition of justice? I'm going to start making y'all clarify instead of just throwing out yes or no cards, because some of y'all ain't all together. Some of y'all ain't all together. And when you say justice, you can mean some shit like, can I get justice? Like, I'm going to boil some hot water and throw it on my dude, and now I'm on the 9 o'clock news. So I just curious about logic. Okay, now we get a little more meat and potatoes on the plate. Will your husband reconcile with you? That is justice. See that? All right. Okay. So there's some data that's missing. There's some data that's missing in your math. There's some numbers absent. So it's like 1 plus 0 and you're back to 1, right? But you want to add another person who has told you with physical paperwork that they want something different. You're welcome, Vinny. I want to help you get through this data, because you're holding on to something that isn't healthy for you, right? So let's discuss your thoughts, how they become emotions and alter your behavior, right? So right now, I'm not a doctor. I think you wouldn't be bad to let some of that steam off on somebody who can really listen to every little bit of it. And you can talk to somebody. That's one. Because whatever you're feeling right now that you're this focused, surely you're exercising this out into your life. You're being static. So it's your math stays at 1 plus 0 by your choice. So, at what point, I'm not a doctor, so all I can really do is just talk to you like a woman to woman shit. And a little bit of dominatrix. Why don't you love yourself first? What the fuck is wrong with you that this person deserves more of you than you should be giving to yourself? Because it's not healthy. And if your person wants to move on and they don't want to continue to talk about it, maybe there's a break in time that you need first to digest why he feels that way. You did the marriage against your family. So your person is going back or divorcing because of what their family thinks? Is that what you're saying? Your person is wanting the divorce because of what the family says. No, okay. No. Let's not talk about outside blame. Talking about you and your ex-husband or husband, did somebody make him leave? Or did he go to the lawyer and send you the paperwork? I don't care who told him. What was his action? He did it, right? If he made that choice to listen to someone else, you can't help that part. You can't fix that. You can't fix that. So the happiness of your marriage depends on other people. You don't have a marriage. Your person needs to do this, right? You're not, you can be his wife, but you can't be his mother. And if he still needs a mother and someone higher than a wife to tell him what to do, you don't. What do you have? Your entire relationship is just waiting for the next bomb or opinion. If he did something against his family and his family is more important than you, and he took action on that, girl, listen, if he broke the family tie, or if he, okay, so when he married you, he already knew the family would not approve, right? So there's something about you that is so incredible. He was willing to break the rules to be with you. Girlfriend, if you look that good, why are you tripping? You need to grow the fuck up. Ugh. There's other men out there for you, girl. You need to be in the gym, feeling good, taking a break, clearing your fucking data. New actions, move the fuck on. Let's see what's waiting for you. Ugh. No, let that go, girl. No. If he can break rules, you must have it going on, okay? Do not waste another minute. Oh, do not waste another minute standing butt naked in the cornfield of bullshit. Butt naked in the cornfield. No, let's move on. What are you missing? An opportunity to fix that data. You have to go back to 1. Come out in reverse, too. So it's learning a new side of yourself through chaos. Accepting it. Okay? I loved a fucktard. I loved an idiot. I loved a puppy dog. We all do it. Everyone. You can't be in the middle of that kind of data between family and heart, but not spine. The spine should go with, okay, they're not connected inside, right? But in relationships, they should be together, the heart and the spine. So my card of endings comes out here like, really, it's here again. Like, you got to end this. You got to let it go. And you got to move on and go get your king. Okay? You dated the frog. Every princess does that, right? You make out with the frog, then you realize it's sticky and it's fucking gooey. And you end it. You move on. You realize that you have the ability to love deeply. That is beautiful, right? Study the data card. We're fixing that. You're at the zeros. We go back to the 1. You go back to yourself, right? You find love of you first. So you know how to properly reject other frogs. Right? Yeah, listen, you're going to have some healing to do. So you don't jump into the next wounded puppy dog. You have to, I can't help you any further than that about justice. Listen, you could hold on, you could stall out. There's nothing I can tell you because your answer is about choice. If you like sitting in the place where a whole family has decision making over your relationship, you're already seeing what it looks like. He will make moves towards the family. And that's his loss. Let it be his loss. Come out of the place where you're so like, yeah. There's a fear you have of taking a new journey away from a situation like this. And that's, yeah, you got to do it. It's about growth, a new kind of growth, as opposed to sticking to maybe traditional data. Because it's 2021. You give too much too. There's nothing left. Timeline block. Your choice. Can't help you with that. Justice, it would be if you think dragging out what's going on is justice, no reading is going to clarify shit. You be making a choice. And I don't know why. Girls, the whole world out there waiting for a woman who could love the way you love. And you got me flipping cards on. Am I going to stall out my life? Am I going to stall this out hoping he grows a pair of balls? Six, you got any data for Vanny?
I'm in
danger. Six, you got anything else?
I wrote a blog post a while ago about why I hate video games. Because this is what it does. It appeals like the male fantasy.
Even Six is feeling like... Even Six. Six has located his tampon. And now we're here. Anything else, Six?
We've been tricked. We've been backstabbed. And we've been quite possibly bamboozled.
Little data repair. That was for Vinny. So, 9 can be about finding peace within yourself, freedoms, understanding, logic. However, I get this vibration, Vinny, you're still gonna wait. And you have every right to do so. But, you know, I think you deserve better than this data. But that's just my thought. Okay, let's move on. Let's move on. Incoming love. Lizzie's taking that data too. The phone is catching my attention again as I'm talking to you, Lizzie. Let's see if there's anything here.
Gotcha, bitch.
I think 6 is saying hi to you. Hello. Anything else, 6?
Hold on. This whole operation was your idea.
Interesting. Anything else?
Headshot.
Somebody playing video games? Or, and now I hear, Cypress Hill hits from the bong. Fair enough. All right. So the cards, everybody's quiet. If anyone else has a question, you could speak up at any point. The next 2 cards that catch my attention, though, is incoming love. Ooh. Someone's got an incoming love offer coming soon. Somebody's shy about it, though. Will it be accepted? Ooh. Extra data. In between readings, somebody's got a suitor, an admirer coming your way. One of the ladies. You're going to be kind of iffy about this offer. Careful of ego. I feel like this person may say the wrong thing out of nervousness to you. And it may be like childish. However, maybe, I don't know, be mindful. Because you might have called this energy to yourself. Careful. Oh. It's like saying, I want a really nice guy. And I want a really nice guy who, I don't know, makes remote controls. I want a really nice guy who makes remote controls. And then the guy who makes remote controls gives you the crappiest come online ever. And you're like, fuck out of here, grow up. And you skip on someone. And then my card of divinity comes out. Be mindful. Ooh, somebody's going to be not nice to someone taking interest in one of y'all. Ladies. Now I hear Beastie Boys. Hey ladies. That song. Ooh. This is somebody, yeah. Bad timing, bad come online or something. I mean, it's like a yes, but it's like the guy of your dreams, but he's climbing out of the sewer because he works in that thing, but you know, that's his job. But he's covered in all this stuff. But he's really the guy of your dreams. And he sees you and he smells like poo. And you're like, get the fuck out of here. You smell like shit. But that was the guy in your dreams. So be careful. You want a man who can build you a house? Oh, yeah, that's interesting. Ooh, you sparked a thought. Damn, Torini. Wait a minute. Shh. In 2021, legit though, with all the distractions, how many guys can build a house? Mm. You want six? I don't think six has anything to say about. Now we're about to start talking trash about men. This could go south. You know this. Six, you, six. You have anything here? Men building houses.
I'm not seeing enough movement. Oh my god.
Anything else?
Good question.
You're an ass. Anything else?
What the fuck you doing here? Identify yourself. Who the fuck are you?
All right. That was really rough though. One more.
Perfectly balanced. This whole thing should be.
Perfectly balanced as all things should be. Or what? Okay, I don't know. Yeah, Torini, that's I don't have a big word for that. It's not a happy. If I had, it wouldn't be a happy word. Wow. If we really needed for that to happen, oh wow. Damn, that's a fucked up thought, man. Build a house could be spiritual. No. We talking about physical though. Let's say some fucked up shit goes down, yo, and we all gotta sleep in the woods. How many of these motherfuckers? I'm just saying. I think the middle word in whatever I'd be saying would involve survival. That's a suck ass thought for the moment. Build me a bunker. Lordy. That is a fucked up thought. 6, can you clear the room of that thought, please? All I can think about is video game playing in the woods. Can you clear out that energy, please?
They ask you how you are, you just have to say that you're fine when you're not really fine. You just can't get into it because they would never understand.
I think 6 is trolling now. Anything else? Okay. The lion sleeps tonight. Okay. I feel like it's partially cleared that thought. Deja, Lord, you want to talk about feeling secure? Have y'all read what they're doing out there? Listen, I was reading, I didn't realize that they had some executive order. I didn't realize there was an executive order to mostly close or phase out the private prisons? Did y'all know that? I did not know that. They're closing them, and, well, at least the government is no longer going to fund the private prisons. So they have to, I don't know. It's an executive fucking order. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Uh-huh. So, I myself, while I do a lot of wacky fitness things, have been really kicking around the idea of taking kickboxing or something. Like I saw that shit, I was like, bruh, are you serious? If you go on Google and look up Biden's executive orders, they're interesting. What he did in the first month, very interesting. And that was on it. So, and then if you go from there down the rabbit hole, start looking up the news stories that nobody was talking about. And you'll start seeing I stopped once I saw there was stuff that just never made public news. I was like, oh, I can't even look, dude. I gotta I gotta go to bed. I can't even. Lizzie, you are welcome to go down that rabbit hole, my darling. I don't know if I want to be filled in because it was very clear once I saw there were, news stories or newspaper little articles it talking about prisons dealing with that and how they, how some were dealing with the COVID population and then you start hitting the YouTube algorithm and you'll start seeing little bitty stories about people who just got out of there and doing stuff. I'm going to stop from there. Does anybody need a question? Answer. Yeah. Well, I guess it depends on where you're looking because I don't think any of us was looking. I know I wasn't looking for that. I wasn't looking for it, but then I was like, you know what? I want to see what's happening around the world. Let's just see what news is going on out there. Because I know while we write things, other countries may say other things. Okay. Every now and again, I go down the YouTube rabbit holes of data after seeing something. You asked one. Okay, well, you're going to have to put your question again, Deja. Yeah. Well, Lizzie, I'm always looking at the UFO videos. I really like that. And autoplay does its magic. Before you know it, you're looking at stuff and you're like, wait a minute. Is that real? You start looking. What would the alternatives be? Well, the alternative is happening. It would be to release them. perhaps with monitoring or not. I'm sure a lot of people that are in there don't need to be there. But then at the same time, who's making that call as to who needs to be there and who doesn't? So, I don't know. Are they just letting anybody back out? Or... Yeah. I agree with you, Deja. Blessing and a big ass question mark of a what if. And how does that work? Like when the economy's trying to get back on its feet and they already like maybe they get money from I don't know. I don't fucking know. Listen. All I saw was government's not playing ball with them anymore, and so then how do private persons get funding? I don't know how that all works. Oh, Eskimo. Oh, oh, well, listen, yo. I don't know, man. How does that work? Like, yeah. If they're not getting funding, then they have to close. Then where do they go? Or does the government take over the prison complex? Is that do they let them go broke and then buy them out, or I don't know. I don't know. Whatever the data is, it's scary. That's my first thought. Just like, wait a minute. Are you gonna tell people this is what you're doing, or? I mean, anyways, I don't want to get stuck on that data, but ladies, keep your eyes peeled. Ladies, keep your eyes peeled. That hot guy at the club. I said it before. It's a different kind of horny out there. Stay aware. Yeah, it's I don't know, man. All right, 6. Damn it, one more time. Clear the data. Clear that energy. Safety. Messages. Thanks, that was creepy. Can we get something happy, please?
They ask you how you are, you just have to say that you're fine when you're not really fine, but you just can't get into it because they would never understand.
I think 6 is slightly trolling. One more, please. Happy.
This is a certified hood classic.
Wow, 2 play at once. Done with you. Okay. Ridiculousness. All right. Does anyone have a sticky, gooey question? I know 6 said what he said. It still feels like trolling. It always feels like trolling. And Deja said have the taser on standby. And a little bear mace if you can get some. Is the dude from Texas who he says? Okay, I'm going to answer the dude from Texas first, then you 5 and your gooey, violent data. I don't know why when you asked about your dream, I sensed everybody was kung fu fighting. It was a little bit frightening. Those kids were fast as lightning, and they all had expert timing. Okay, let's find out though. Is Lizzie darker? Okay, let's go. Focus on the person from Texas. Well, there's a test going on with this person or to me. Ha ha ha. The answer is yes, and involves some change. Don't be too impulsive, though. That was a handful. I don't think all that counts. I see some stalling action going on here from one of y'all. May want to ask some good questions. I don't know who this is, if this is dating or love or something. Somebody will be stalling. Weird. Just ask questions. That's all. Communication. Just make sure he communicates, whoever this is. I get this. Okay. Ugh. I get this energy of. I'm trying to figure out how to read that. Who is your person? Does Lizzie currently know someone who she would be happy with in a relationship? Someone near her or in her life currently? Ooh. Possibly, but So it's a pending situation. If I may, you're picky. I don't have a nice way to say it. I'm sorry. What's going on here? So you have wishes, you have desires, but who can pass this test involving being an illusion? What is this? Being something maybe they can't be? Wanting a relationship is here, but there's a loss of value or clarity. I'm going to put these away. What type of clear? I don't know if I should read this one. Okay, so you just want fun. Yeah, nobody can pass these tests. They're like, especially if you push them over the edge of the steps. I don't, what is this? So you may just be chilling. I'm trying to say this all nicely. There's a desire for it, willingness to wait for it. Hoops, it feels like I'm sure this is wrong. I'm sure this is wrong. It feels, I get the image of, what do they call those, the races where people have to jump through mud and go running, and then they got to do like these 3 different major event things of testing out your abilities and leaping over fences, and you just do it so you can say you entered the race. It feels like having to go through all of that to really maintain your attention. Or your swipe-a-thon. Which one is it? But there's a lot of, yeah, it's a lot of hurdle jumping. Olympics? Oh, yeah. Is it that tough, oh, Lizzie? I wasn't thinking quite Olympics. What's the one that regular, like, it's always like the big dudes, and they do it out in the middle of the woods? Nothing, not Olympics. Is this? This isn't. Sweet and affectionate, no. I'm getting out of your data. You're chatting a lot, but the message I got is you're going to have to go outside. It will, let's see, Lizzie, you're a person in public. You gotta go outside. There's some repetition you need to break, some cycle of behavior that you gotta break. Maybe it's venturing out to new places. Because I feel like you might be taking simplified routes. Now I hear Dave Matthews Band again, that fucking song, Just Wasting Time. And perhaps like not over comparison, like umbrella comparisons of people you may take interest in or people who take interest in you. They're all zeros and ones. They're all fucking zeros and ones. Okay, moving on. At the bottom of the deck, Velma. Hey, yo. You're in control. Golf clap there all the time from me. Always a golf clap from me. Oh, hey there. 6. Anything to go with that? Nice, please.
It was at this moment he knew. He fucked up.
When running into hurdles, this could happen, yes. Anything else?
Sometimes my genius is... it's almost frightening.
Observing and testing environment. Sounds good. Anything else?
You know the rules, and so do I.
You're playing games. All right. I think 6 is done for the evening, people. Oh gosh, listen. Yeah, 5. I don't, yeah, I don't know what your dream was about. I know it. I think that's what you asked about. No, what? You don't want to post not about dreams. Okay. So you're gonna make me scroll all the way back up? Oh, another question. Okay. "2021, you did right. I'm looking at it now. You wrote, "Good day, Psi. What was in my dream?" Ooh. Mm. Try Jesus, but don't try me. 6.
Correct!
Lena, I don't do general readings. You have a yes or no question? Lena, same question, old data. So old. Come on, Ma, you haven't worked out of that? I could flip cards for you all day. It wouldn't change a thing. Wouldn't stop the wishful thinking, now would it? So at some point, you have to decide when you're going to mature a little bit. And it starts with honest communication. If you want to ask your person or yourself, do you want to continuously be zeros and ones forever? Pattern, fabric, energy. Do you want to go back to your person? Deja, is Deja here? All right. Now, Lena, I get this vibration that you're not gonna, you've already made a choice about what is real and what isn't for you, right? So if you and your person are communicating, hi, Jenny. Here's what I'm going to do. I'm including all the signs. Jenny, I'm doing all signs. So if you and your person, Lena, are communicating, why are you asking? So if you and your person are communicating, then you are potentially going to reconcile. Maybe your focus should be on your person, like communicating with them, or getting yourself ready for getting with your person, focusing on love. My cards aren't going to. Will my cards help you be a better wife or a woman or something this time around? Will it? If you guys are going to reconcile what was the problem before and what are you going to do to maintain it? I mean, there's something there for you to work on. No flip of the cards is going to repair that, right? I could tell you that you're going to be with your person, and then he shows up tomorrow and punches you in the face and pushes you down some stairs. I don't fucking know. Is a flip of cards going to fix that? No. So if you're conversating with your person, it's going to work or it isn't, right? That means you both have interest. So the healthy thing to do might be to work on being ready for that love again, right? That's a two-person question. Listen. Okay, I'll flip some cards. We'll see. Okay. Will Lena and her person be married, or will they be living together in 10 years? It's nothing. Will Lena and the person on her mind, will they be together in 10 together between now and 10 years? Will they be living together, loving each other in 10 years? Give me 1 second, guys. Shh. Shh. Okay. Sorry. I know that's not a really nice answer, but like you're clinging to something that only you can have a greater effect on. And there's something there you're missing with your person. So what are you guys going to do that's going to be different the second time around? That's action. That's choice. If your person isn't mature, is it going to work the second? I mean, it's just an absence of logic in that. I could flip a card, but you're over here asking cards. It's action. It's thought. Logic. So let me end this with a read of some of that gooey fucking data from a little bit earlier. It's kind of gone. It's kind of gone. So let's see what's here. Energies that the guides will be experiencing and gracefully interacting with. Awareness. 10 days. It's staying with the messages from before. It's about love, maturity. Incoming. Something that could be along the lines of sleepwalker data. Let's see what's here. What will the guides be experiencing? Those you'll need to be aware of. Some of y'all will be dealing with emotional beings. Some who seek to create a blockage, a distortion, a distraction. Some may call it words or thoughts or projections that go deeper than that. Some believe that they have access to certain levels of data. Unaware. Unaware that certain bits of data were created by those who sought blocks, who sought to create blockages for others by creating what might be perceived as secretive data. Some energies are that you guys are going to be encountering will be seeking some type of cooperation, some type of God-like exchange. Widgets might think like that. Some of you will be revealing your rebellious nature to others, yet it will not be the, oh boy, oh that was a sexy shot, oh wait a minute. I just saw Billy Idol, really hot way back in the day, Billy Idol. Leather jeans, shirt, clean on the side and spray here. Some of you will be showing your rebel yell. The first start of the song, another song comes through. Hey, little sister, what have you done? Hey, little sister, who's the only one? It's a nice day to start again. Some of you will be experiencing peace because you are choosing how you interact with sleeping data, aka the widgets, also known as the ones who need to grow the fuck up. Some of you will be using your higher self, the wisdom of the higher self. You'll be dealing with challenges that come your way in order a little bit of, not a little bit, it's your divinity. Some of you found peace with chaos, and so you're able to step over the chaotic sleeping. Some of you are becoming more comfortable with leaving bullshit undone. And when I say bullshit, I mean certain relationships, certain connections. You're comfortable leaving things the way they are because you're learning to accept and manifest closure for yourself. That should be next 10 days, a good place to move into. Some of you are taking, or what I heard is letting it be known there's a test, but you're choosing it this time, guides. And it involves your awareness and the unfortunate chaotic design of the others. Some will be realizing the need to take a break. Some will be getting that break. That comes with the test. The break can be 5 minutes. Can be a 5-minute break, can be a 10-minute break. The truth of the matter is, guides, a lot of y'all have gotten to the place where it really wouldn't matter if it was longer than 10 minutes. Some people need to work on their healing. And it's unfortunate. Some of you guides are stepping away from groups of chaotic beings. And you're opting to not interact with broken fucking data. Some of you don't need to be sympathetic for those who need to. Some of you will suffer and experience a little bit of suffering because you forgot your gratitude. Some of you need to have a little concern, care. Some of you only know how to enjoy chaos. And I'm not talking to the guides in that data, unless I am talking to you. There is an opportunity for better vision, new cycles, accepting changes, growth, looking at things in a different way. Time is of the essence. I don't know, though. I don't know how much further. Listen, those of you who are going to be experiencing the chaotic others, understand that some of them are doing it because for some ridiculous reason. Some don't see things like in a comfortable, inclusive way. Some people only see options for competition. There's a commercial that just came to me. It's a Mutombo, the basketball player. I think it's a insurance commercial or something. It's playing on YouTube. And the guy runs around and you're walking through the grocery store and Mutombo comes over and just swats your stuff to the floor. Listen. Some of you will be experiencing others, and in their chaos, you guys will get opportunity to experience a cycle of it or stepping away for better gains. Be mindful, 10 days, you'll be dealing with somebody. Okay, wow. Bored people. Bored and lazy fucking people. People who might be a little short on their sense of self, who need some self-care and time and self-love. It's not something you guys can help with. For some of you, this is a male energy or masculine type, boss-minded, but not bully energy. This person may have some sex issues of some sort. And I don't mean just freak. I mean like some other stuff. Skipping over that data. Yes, Eskimo, not in my house. Exactly. In the next 10 days, somebody's going to see you guys as being a loner or touchy and emotional. Never fret, my pet. It is truly brilliant. But the others might be too stupid to see it. So, my card of dual karma comes out. These are funny. So, some of you guys will be resisting interacting with ancient fucking data. Kudos to you. Some of you have taken the computer back to Radio Shack and you put it out next to the garbage can in the back. And you took a picture of it for Instagram and you left it. And I say good for that. That is growing up. Some of you are choosing to not be the chaotic version of yourself. It is illogical to the others. Some of you in 10 days are going to be outright fucking confusing to the others. Oh well. Test. Who's this? Let me double check this. Well, kudos, guides. Be strong in 10 days, guides, over the next 10 days. I think we might be going through a testing phase. Testing phase here, some sort. Some may expect that you move and function like you used to, like they think you should, preconceived notions, ideas that must be abandoned if logic is to be reached, right? Now, for the guys who do experience for those of you who are aware you are being tested, feel like it's somebody who wants to see if you'll go off. I think you guys will be okay. It is not for everyone to understand why you're different. You are not here for group think. Be mindful of that, guides. Many of you are noticing the hive-minded individuals around you, right? Those who are no longer questioning, just kind of functional. Many of you are asking the questions, what the fuck's going on? This applies to the world. Some of you are becoming more aware of the choices others make, how they are just moving without question. And in that type of data, expect someone to be heartless. Expect them to be thoughtless. Expect them to circle the block on that data over and over again, never change, never. You have to make a decision if you're going to interact with that data. That is choice, right? You can have healing, or you can continue to give until nothing is left. And I hope it's just somebody helping someone and nobody's going through this, because this is ridiculous. Wow. Some of you, those of you who do realize the test when it's coming, will enjoy the show. Because others will claim something different happened. If you choose to listen to the extra data. I think many of you will remain focused, though, and in constant motion as always. But there is this test. I just heard, what is that? It sounded like I can't believe it's not butter, but it said something else. I don't know. I lost it. It was a little bit like a commercial. 6, do you have anything else? Wrapping this up. Amen. I agree. Anything else?
Is that like a personal attack or something?
I don't know. One more, please.
I feel no man, but that thing. It scares me.
Is it possible to learn this power?
Okay. Please, when will you get married, Pooja? Jenny G, I just saw what you wrote. Hello, Pooja. Hello, Bizzle Tree. Why are there two Poojas? All right. I hope you guys are having a good night this evening. It's a pretty common name. Yes, I've heard it a lot. That's interesting that you both show up here. Hi, Pooja 1 and Pooja 2. How does that work? How does that work? It's an interesting one, though. Is it always the same spelling, or are there different ways to spell it? Oh, thank you, Pooja. I'm good. How are you? Oh, Jenny. Really? Will he let you go? All these gooey feelings. I am going to start with removing these questions. Will he let you go? Will you hang on? Puja, it means worship. Dang! Wow. Oh, I like it. I like that name even more now. Oh, okay. Beautiful. Now, y'all know I like that name. Mm-hmm. Oh, yeah. All right. Jenny. Does Jenny's person, okay, does Jenny's person intend to let her go, break up? So where's the truth and where's the lie? This is more like in your head, something. Fill in the blanks. What's going on here with your person? Like, or you have too much anxiety about your question, or nah, girl, nah. Nah, girl, nah. Jenny. Who's this? This isn't true. What is this? Yeah. No, Jenny. Not at all, dear. Do you want some? You want something nicer said to you? I can tell you there's some health stuff going on. What, like, you're doing something where you could be maybe focused on something better. You have options. You have options of places to put your great attention. Is what I'm saying. Why don't you ask your person? Why? You don't know what he wants. Does he communicate or is he in a bubble? Like it's crazy to ask cards when you can communicate with your partner. That's why you're having this issue now. Poor communication. And you want something, right? You want something serious, right? You want relation, or you want clarity, you want understanding. Well, you have to be a part of that. Okay, well, so you have your answer. No. He's not in and out. You're letting him walk in and out. Big difference. Big difference. No, you let him come back like nothing happened. This is on you, girl. You don't. Wait, no, your data would go this way because it's penis over yourself. It's like him. I'm somewhere cramped underneath there. Now we repeat this data where somebody gets to come in and out because of that. See how these readings just happen to be, and these are just my topic cards. I'm gonna turn these into something else. These are just topic cards. But they apply. Holy shit. Yeah, let's knock that off. Let's knock it off. Cause we can operate with logic. Yeah. Let's ask about your person. Focus on a picture of your person, Jenny. Cause let's talk about what you don't know about this dude. If he might be the one, maybe he's just shy. I don't want you to put your feelings on this guy. Just a picture of him in your head. Just picture your person. Well, there's a lesson. There's a lesson in it. My stuff. Okay. There's a lesson in this person. So, I mean, if that's what you're going for. The The first card that comes out has to do with the lower half of the self, further down. So they might have a little bit of a focus on that, or you do, one of the two. You see in this person what you want to see. Maybe not exactly what's all there. And focusing on this person is going to slow you down from maybe making new friends and right now this is a heavy thought, right? It's affecting your emotions and how you fucking move. So stop it. You may be putting your energy into something that you are creating more in your mind than what's really happening. So if your person isn't communicating with you, that is affecting you at this point and making you make different moves, right? Perhaps they haven't grown up and you need to see that. Or is it you that hasn't grown up and refuses to see it? For whatever reason that person isn't around, accept it. Thank them for not wasting more of your time. This person does things half-assed. So out of this, you learn that there are people out there who will not give you closure, who don't know how to be mature and communicate properly. There are people who are still working on loving themselves. So how are they going to show you love and respect if they're still working on it? Could be somebody who just is still getting to know themselves from a lower half. They're still learning themselves is the nicest way I can say it. Another nice way would be growing up, being mature, being balanced and logical. Tree, I don't. When I say the lower half, I'm talking about the genitals. I get the chakras and all the other stuff. That is not the data I work with. Listen, I'm not discrediting, I'm not separating from it. If it works for you and it makes you a better person, go with it. Not my data. Not the data I'm working with. Y'all can have that conversation unto yourself. I'm saying use fucking logic. Use your brain. We can talk about activating core centers and all that stuff and still stand up and go be with somebody who is not the person for you, right? That recognizing elements of a higher self or beliefs don't always correlate with better actions or logical ones. How many people go to church and still go home to their partner who does bad things? Like, I'm just talking about making better choices or having other stuff to consider at this time that doesn't slow you down. Maybe she can focus on chakras when she's not focused on somebody who isn't treating her properly. That's the data I'm working with. The other data is that I'm not discrediting. It's not what I work with. You can all move on to the next question, please. Sorry. You're welcome, Jenny. And you're awesome. Why would you supposed to be loving on your awesome self. And I don't mean that in any weird way either. You probably do have someone coming your way and you don't want to be in a place where you're healing or being drawn to people who are still trying to reach your maturity level or intellect is what I heard. That's So that's good. You will get through that shit. Pooja, did you really? You need some detail. Okay, what's going to trigger your... I think I know what all you're talking about, but I'm assuming anything related to a spiritual awakening, what would trigger it? Pooja, you're experiencing it now. I just told you. Pooja, let me ask you a question. When was the last time you thought about the universe, or when was the last time you thought about spiritual awakening? When was the last time? Did you think about it this morning? Did you think, were you doing your hair and thinking about spiritual awakening? Were you washing cars for loving strangers? Oh, you thought about it constantly since... Well, you're in it. You're in it. What is an awakening? At the very least, an awakening is being aware that you're no longer sleeping. Right? Now, Pooja, I want you to put your hand out. Smack yourself. Smack yourself. You're awake. You're experiencing the awakening. You're laying in bed staring at the ceiling. I don't know what to tell you beyond that. You are an empath. You are sensitive. You do have some habit of something you need to stop doing, though. Some impulsive something. None of my data. Giving a fuck about people can get you into trouble. Be careful who you give your energy to. You have problems with trusting too much. You want fair, balanced, and gentle people in your life, but sometimes that's an issue. You're an empath. You're sensitive. You love, and you love quick. You'll want to be careful of that. Yeah. I don't know if you are, but you may attract ruthless partners. And then that becomes your issue, that they behave badly or make bad choices. Be careful of puppy dog syndrome. Be careful of loving the ones who haven't. Look for certain patterns in partners that are appealing to you. I feel like that is going to be like a big flashing stop sign that will help you along the way. So, Watch relationships. Because you may be looking for something meaningful. Family type something. But you're going to have to go through some changes to get there. You have to go through some changes. Yeah, be careful who you let in your space. At the bottom of the deck, another issue too are the indifferent ones. You may have to learn how to express yourself in love, or make sure you're not dating people who don't behave like the family. Be careful of that. Be careful of recycling old data. I have known her. Let's see what angel advice gets you out of sticky at this time. Well, you need to be focused on yourself at this time anyway. There's somebody you're trying to make peace with or be nice to, and you don't, like, you're overthinking a friendship or trying to reestablish something with someone. It may be something you need to clarify. Hold on. You need to have patience. You need to have patience. Healing some type of relationship. And then the Tower. Okay. So listen, at this time, you should stop being so bored and find something to do with yourself. Boredom creates laziness, and then you stay focused on people who aren't robots and don't bend to your desires and fantasies, right? So there's going to be people around you who don't make sense. They don't. So you can only choose how you respond, right? Nothing. Wow, lots of twos. There's a relationship that you'd like to have back that you're thinking about you. Well, Pooja, 2 is your favorite number? I think it's a lot of people's favorite number. There's something you need to let go of for logical reasons. And it could be not moving, laziness, not doing something new. Like it's Time to do something different. And you're looking for something, but this was upside down. So this is first. That's first. You need to be focused on yourself. It's nice to get the idiots out of the way right off the top. That works. Okay. Pooja, you're not insane. Not insane. You might be repeating parent data. Might be doing what the parents did. That's all. Might be loving the way they did. Might be choosing partners and friendships the way that they did. They are. That's okay. Hey, listen, as a channel girls, I'd like to get the idiots out of the way first. So, as it's new, it makes it easier to get to them. Anything else? Anyone else? I'm just watching them. You're welcome, Patel. Don't overthink the sleeping people. Don't overthink them. Don't overthink them because you cannot change them. You have to experience them because that's life. But you don't have to copycat. You don't have to be identical data. You don't. You can make changes. Oh, was that the end of the was that the end of the TARD train? I'm an ass tonight. All right. See, oh. What the hell was that sound? Birds. Okay. Let's smoke together. I'm pushing back on energy, that's all. Well, Pooja, if you kick them out of your life, I can't speak on that individually, but I can only say they'll never get to see what growing up looks like. But you know what? You take care of yourself because your health is important. Very important, right? Puja, remember, if you say they're trying to do that, remember they can only try. They have to have access. You have to take that data in as yours for it to take effect. So if you don't agree with what others are saying, all you have to do then is accept that there are people who think different than you do. That doesn't mean you guys think alike. Hello, Angel. Tonight, I'm data watching. How are you? I'm data watching. Are they envious people? Envious? What are they envious of? What are the people in your life envious of? Are they greedy for money? Greedy for attention? I think a lot of people are just greedy for attention. I can dig it. Sedans? Should I say data or should I say sleepwalker watching? They're sleepy. I try not to disturb sleeping people. Like Moose over there snoring. Oh, Pooja. Sorry, I'm looking at the TV over here. Okay. Pooja. Yeah. Yeah, that's some tough data right there. But here's the difference. You're aware that other people are going through different things in life. So you can't, that ain't no data you can change. That's fixed data, other people's opinions. But you can't let it make you who you are. You still got to be a good person. Right? Or not. I don't know. Or not. Mm. Jake. Fool, I'm not having a joint. It's a cigar. It's not a joint. And I don't never roll a joint. That is wasting marijuana. It's wasting weed. Anyways, moving on. Bizzletree, don't do it. Don't do it. Don't do it. You don't need that. I should put a little screen up here that says hypocrisy. Hypocrisy. Pooja, the opinions of people, of poor people or disadvantaged people, the opinion of that towards people who do have money, that until everything evens out, and they're working on it, until we're all sleeping together in the same park, in the same tents. It is what it is. Pooja, yeah. Sometimes I feel them. And if I don't like them, I block them. Sometimes, yes, I do feel the energy. And if it is unappealing to me, I get rid of you. Not my data. It can be heavy, yeah. Yeah. But you work through it. It's hard to explain quickly, but if I look at you guys as math problems, it makes it a little bit easier to disconnect. Because you're sensitive, Pooja. So, Bizzle Tree. You guys, listen. I know there are a lot of readers and people who engage in stuff. Yeah. I won't speak further than that. And we damn sure gonna sit here and talk about what I protect myself with. I will tell you I'm a remote viewer before a card reader. So I study other codes. I grew up around family of practitioners. So I'm aware of how energy works. And that's why I just delete your fucking ass off the page when I don't like your fucking energy. Purred. Oh, you're not psycho, Pooja. Angel, how's the energy? Pooja, you're always going to be misunderstood around people who don't think the way you think. And you just accept it and don't say crazy stuff to you. This is discernment. Learning who you can share certain things with and who you can't. And Angel, the energy, a little bit of chaos. I think it comes with the territory, though, of internet and unfettered internet access given to young ones who should be in bed. Oh, sit down. Well, now, if you're serious about what you just stopped doing, a lot of your thoughts are coming from stopping. As your brain rewires or repairs the wiring, however that works. Yeah. So any weird thoughts you're having, I would connect with that. Is that a nice way to say it? I hope that was a nice way to say it. Sorry. Sorry if that was weird. Ew. I didn't mean to say that like that. Sorry. Okay. Oh, Pooja. I won't speak on that. I'm not going to speak on that. Guess that's really up to you to decide where you are. I think there's certainly some interesting theories around the simulation. Maybe you could educate us, Pooja. I don't know. Ah, you love Egypt mythology. Okay. Oh, Pooja. You know more than you think you do. You know a lot more than you're maybe ready to say out loud. And that's okay. The others are sleeping. You shouldn't disturb them, especially with high-level data. And I'm kind of not kidding. I'm kind of not kidding. You know what I like? I like taking out my telescope and looking up at the stars and planets and some of that weird stuff on the moon. That's what I like. I like going through my star charts, seeing when ISS flies overhead. Yes, Pooja, when it heats up a little bit more where I'm at, I'll take the telescope outside. I think I can connect it because I can do video through my telescope. So I can view the sun or the moon and stars. And then I can run video from it too. So, yeah, I'm a little bit of a different nerd. So, when the season opens up a little bit, I will definitely flip some cards while we stare at some of the weird stuff. And then you can explain some of that shit that I see in the sky to me. And we can look for UFOs. we can see if we can spot some aliens flying by. Or, you know what's really cool? Really fucking freaky. When they have the meteor showers, and if you're in the right place and it's dark enough, the meteor showers, like you like they could come by like every 5 minutes, and it's just this big like flash of light flying through the sky. It looks like it's landing somewhere. It's the craziest stuff. We might try to catch some of that. I do, well, I don't know now since Rona, but I used to take my telescope to a place where it's like so dark and the sky, everything looks like it's like right there. Like even the moon looks unnatural. It just doesn't look right. But we'll have to try it once. Or more if I can get it all hooked up. I agree with you, Pooja. I agree with you. We are not. It's egotistical. I agree with you. We can't possibly be all that there is when there's so many different species levels to this life. I think we're just fish who walk on something we've all agreed to call land. I simply see us as being in varying degrees of liquid. Oh, Pooja. Okay. Well, when I do the telescope, don't watch. Don't watch. Don't watch. Do you know how many asteroids fly past us all the time? Close. I won't scare you though. Close. Really close. Like between the moon and Earth, close. Yeah. Yeah, there's a couple of websites. NEO, NeoWise is one that tells you about things that are close. And then the news will tell you after it's already passed, which is helpful. That's always helpful. Won't talk about that either, Pooja. Oh, yeah. When it's time to go, we'll go. Yes. NSA basically copied the Dogon tribes. Oh, Pooja, but you're free in this life too. Especially if you got money. If your family's doing better than everyone else, you're kind of free too. It's how we choose to express and experience our freedoms. I wish we could all get unified in something besides chaos. But that's what it took to make the place we're in now. This existence required chaos. And that is what we are experiencing. Eskimo. Money is what is lacking? Well, if we all would work for free. But we are all connected by that agreed upon way of exchanging goods and services. So, I don't know, man. I don't know. I think I'm at the place where I'm just figuring out, trying to understand more of why there's code to it. Why is there predictable coding? And if we can all agree that there is predictable coding of some sort, then it might be a simulation. It could be somebody's creation, right? Even a little amount of self-acceptance. Yeah, I don't know. At this point, I don't know what would fix anything except unity. And the only true unity that I see manhood ever experiencing is the kind of manhood, the kind of unity that happens when you can all walk outside, look up, and see a gigantic object heading towards the earth. I don't think there will be any unity or singular agreement on us all being better, doing better, being love and at peace. And even if you could walk out and see something coming this way, people would probably still be chaotic. Well, Pooja, I mean, historically, this human greed is the culmination, the buildup, the reset of humanity every time we've been here. Greed, chaos, power, control, wanting more. And for some reason, that is a part of the human design. So we want. We want probably because, okay, you want to eat, you want shelter beyond the basics. The desires, wanting other people to act a certain way, it's the ego. There's a desire to belong. I think we all have that, a desire to belong, a desire for safety. And then once you've achieved the basics, then comes the excess. I want that person to want me. I can eat, everything's good. Now, how about I get the attention of those people over there? Or I'm not getting their attention. Let me just be chaotic. I don't see us all reaching a healing place until those final moments when you can look back on all the shit that you could have did but didn't. All the words you could have said but didn't. All the happy stuff you could have experienced but you chose to sit around feeling bad or angry or envious or bitter. Yeah, and so now that you know what the result of what you said, Pooja, now you know the outcome of that data. You understand what was taught gets us here. So maybe manhood isn't capable of reaching maximum intelligence in making different decisions. We give our control over to people that we don't know. We are a part of systems we don't understand. And we agree to it. And the only way to fix it would have to be everybody agreeing. Everybody. Or at least the mass has to outweigh the, maybe that doesn't change anything either. I don't know. Yes, Bizzle, yeah, it's ego. Pooja, absolutely. See? So why are we so comfortable with what makes no sense? We don't ask the questions. And the problem is only a few, at least what I'm learning, it seems like not that many people are asking the questions. And the ones who are asking the questions have been silenced, or we're more comfortable with watching celebrity news than giving a fuck about what's going on outside. So maybe when something is greater or more important than TV or latest fashion, or maybe when something becomes greater than how your neighbor feels about you, maybe then we realize unity. I don't know. Yeah. Male energy is immature. It's a choice. It's still, I mean, okay. I guess I'm on the fence about that type of data. Like when you know better, you should do better, but we don't always do that. It's an entertainment machine. It's brainwashing, sure. Yeah. Yeah. I can't imagine how the television has altered the mind of humans, but here we are. Shit. Oh, Bizzle, now we're going into other places. Women have to take back their power. We have to stop fighting each other for that to happen, though. That part I really don't get. I really don't get that part. Well, yeah, Pooja, sometimes it is easier to just go along to get along. And in a world where we depend so much on being able to belong, boy, talk about that. Oh, whew, that's another card reading. The world is changing so much. And we are really just going along with it. It's the frog in the boiling water. If you cook it slow enough, the frog won't recognize it and won't save itself. So it will be tough for those who are awake to watch and be a part of the sleepwalker's journey, but here we are. Here we are. So, wish I had something really positive to say at the end of that, but I don't. You have to learn, I guess. We all have something to learn and accept. And for those who can, break that repetition of all these reincarnations of the exact same stuff. We get here, we love each other, we need resources. We get resources, we make things. Somebody wants to control all the things. Somebody wants you to pay for all the things, work for all the things. Gotta be this person to get access to these things. It always seems to end with control. It always seems to end with chaotic control. I was working on a video. I'm nervous to put it up. Like, I wonder if something bad will happen if I put this. I'll think about it though. But it's a video where where there's coding to what's happening right now. Just code by name. Crazy shit. Do what you can, yes, sit down, try to enjoy the reality and control as much of your happiness as you can. And you might have to control it by keeping certain people out of your space or going towards better experiences in work or friendships. You have to learn how to let go of sleeping people. if they're not going to wake up and match your energy, match your enthusiasm. You have to want love and work on it for yourself first before you even know you won't even know what it looks like in someone else. So yeah, Pooja, you're a little more awake than the others. And it's unfortunate. You'll want to wake them up. You'll want to take them with you on your journey through being psychic and sensitive, the knowing. You'll want to take them along. And that's where heartbreak and time loss comes in. It's where bad relationships happen. I like to call it the puppy dog syndrome. It's the sensitive one, the one who really truly loves deeply, but keeps trying to give their love to one broken animal. My dog is growling in his sleep. Moose is dreaming. Okay. All right, it is super late, you guys. It's so late. Six, do you have any something to contribute to this lovely data exchange? Oops. Six, do you have anything to contribute to this lovely data exchange?
How dare you?
No, we're not, no. Something nice.
Hold up. Wait a minute. Something right.
Okay. Anything else that's enlightening?
What's up, fuckers?
So it's pretty late. Perhaps Six is an old man who needs to get his rest. And wait a minute. Oh, charge is at 30%. I really do think there's something between the phone charge and what it says. I really think there's something there. Okay. That was you. Thank you guys so much for hanging out with me. And I apologize for the childlike disruptions. But it's a good way to see what sleepwalkers can look like. Sometimes we are sleepwalkers too. So, but you're awake and you're aware, and that's better. All right? Thank you guys so much for hanging out, though. Yes, let's all try to get some sleep. I know, Angel, I'm editing. I'm editing. So I'm pushing it right now. I know I need to fucking be asleep. I have work to do. All right, you guys. You've been working hard, Angel. I'm sure you have. Yes. Yes, Eskimo, I agree. Yes. I say it always gives you something to study, but right time, right place, I guess. I don't know. All right, you guys. Thank you so much for hanging out. If you didn't already, you should subscribe. Maybe, we should do readings about aliens and stuff before looking at the moon. So we'll have to do that another night. All right, you guys. Have a wonderful evening. Thank you so much for hanging out. Like, comment, and subscribe. And remember, you are well. Good night. Or good morning.